Lagos? What up, Nigeria? What up, world? It's a very beautiful Thursday morning, June the 13th, I believe, 2024, and we're super excited to be in the studios this morning. Let me start the show and tell you guys that every day above 6 feet is a good day. I take that again. Every day above 6 feet is a good day. So when you wake up, what do? Stay humble, stay grateful. A lot of people wish they could be where you are right now, but hey, where are they? If you, I've had the privilege of moving or walking past Aton Cemetery. There's always silence, but yet 1,000 words are being spoken at the same time. You're up, you're grateful. That is how, that's the lifestyle you should maintain, if you ask me. This morning, I feel very privileged, very grateful to be up and running. We are in the studios this morning. This is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, where we will reach for the stars, and it is from the overall program Be Our Guest, where stars are made. Now, you know how we do on the show. We do movie reviews, like the one we had yesterday, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti. There was a movie premiere for it yesterday on the island of VI, and Galaxy Television was definitely there to showcase, show off, and show both, if you want to talk about all that. We also do celebrity gist, we do fashion and style, we do trending issues, of course. This one gets us in trouble all the times, and I feel like we trend when this kind of things happen. We get to say our mind and it puts us in trouble, but hey, we're broadcasters and journalists. It is our job. This comes with the package. Do you understand that? And finally, we do have A-list guest celebrities come into the studio to tell us about their lives. Now, normally these are people you see on screen or you don't get to see often, but you love them. So Galaxy Television WhatsApp would bring them on the show, and then you get to ask them questions through us. You get to talk to them, delve into their personal life and lifestyle, and every other thing that's usually these people are from different walks of life, different ethnicities. Some are videographers, some are photographers, some are dancers. We even have a celebrity chef come through and on the show. She will be vying for the world record or Guinness World Record tomorrow. That's June the 14th, somewhere around the Keja, and Galaxy Television is obviously the main sponsor. We'll be throwing more light into that as the show goes on. Also, we have music artists, secular music and gospel artists as well, male and female musicians, actresses. It's a whole lot. So we'll start to talk about all this. Time will never be enough, but hey, it is WhatsApp. We give you the best of the best of the best. My name is Kenneth Obina. You guys know me as the Radio Cubana, aka Big Size Teddy Bear, aka Orally Baby, aka Bullion Van, aka Big Size Teddy Bear again, aka
Put you, aka Cherry Coco, aka my bodyguard, my bouncer. Oh my, I can go on. He has even forgotten DK. I will complete it.
You will know. You guys know who I do the show with, right?
You.
I know Zoe Dolochi is the most troublesome human being on God's planet Earth, but I'm always honored to have her in the studio. So.
You can't do without me.
I can't.
You know, just or maybe noodles, because I know that's one of your favorites. You can't do without me. As far as this show is concerned, we've been joined together. Together, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, I agree that.
Yeah, good morning, Lagos. Welcome. This is WhatsApp. Of course, this is where entertainment has made its abode. And we always say that this is a program where you learn and unlearn certain things that are stuck to the head. Yes, you're welcome. My name is Omevi Idoler. You know, that's why I love my name being called, because it helps me. It gives me this goose makes me feel good.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! You know, it's very important. We'll let you know that right now WhatsApp is streaming live on Facebook. Yes, we're live. We're streaming. We are on the go, so you don't have any reason to miss out on any part of the program. Just go to your search button, click on it, and search for Galaxy Television, and you will see us live and direct. We are there streaming live. Share. So first of all, subscribe. You can drop your comments. Of course, we'll get back to you. You can also invite others to follow the show as well. So I want to say welcome once again. And it's also important to let you know again that Galaxy is also on the go, not just on Facebook right now, but you go to your iOS or your Google Play Store and download the Galaxy app on your mobile phone, and you can watch every other of our program from Family and Value to WhatsApp, which should be your favorite program.
Obviously.
Then to what did it happen, Nigeria?
The Buzz.
Then the Buzz, Hola Hola, and many more. You know, we give you good movies as well. What's the title of that movie?
Kiriwa. Oku Oruge. But Mr. Femi has a new one coming up.
Wow, okay.
He made us miss him for like a month.
Yeah, when you went for that production.
So he's back now.
We are telling you that yes, you get the best of the best from Galaxy Television and of course from WhatsApp. And today, orally, I love the guest you have in the studio. Yes, you've seen artists, but this one, she came with a different vibe. Like she came prepared, fine woman, gang, as in she fine, die, like you don't see fine. As in she can't get this charisma, she get her to take care of body. She makes sense that orally. Oh, if I talk now, I will let the cat out of the bag or let the bag out of the cat.
Either way, there's something being let loose.
So I just want to keep it to.
Anyway, it's going to be a very beautiful show because normally you're always very particular. You have this sweetness when men are in the studio. Today we do have a very fine woman in the studio.
There's a woman.
Yes.
I'm there. And do you know what? Let me do one appropriate. You know, it's my hobby. She is. Because I don't trust this orally. Yeah, don't let these glasses deceive you.
No,
because she is well packaged, Orally type of woman.
That's
so Orally, okay, no wonder you are trying to speak for ne.
No, that's
come
that's
and
how
speak
I am
for ne in this show.
Wait.
I am here.
Wait.
I am here.
Don't you want the best for me?
I am here. In this show, I am here with you.
Oh my God, have mercy. Listen, this is why anytime I'm not in the studio, I feel some type of way. She gives too much trouble. But really, can you really do without her? The answer is no.
No.
Anyway, like she said, we do have someone very beautiful, scintillating figure, a big time celebrity in the studio this morning, and we're so honored to have her. But before we introduce her, we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, you'll be meeting our A-list celebrity guest. Don't touch it. It's often said that if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go with everyone. And everyone is whom we intend to pack with us today to make the journey a very sweet ride. We don't want any bumpiness, just want to enjoy ourselves. Now we do have a stunning woman in the studio, a celebrity in her own right, a woman who knows what hard work, had range of dexterity and sweetness is way above the rest. This woman is poised and prim. She understands what acting is. She understands what producing is. Now her range of productivity too is over the roof. Now we don't intend to drag her or squeeze out anything. This kind of people are often pampered. You know, our producer will tell you,
are you okay?
We'll squeeze. Wait, let me say this thing finish now. Can't I just be sweet for once? Or is it touching inside?
Are you normal?
Inside your spinal cord?
Are you okay? Because the way you are talking.
Yes, I have to introduce our guest in a way that she deserves.
Hallelujah.
We can't do it lesser now. It just has to be high. What's your problem?
The color of my problem is color blue.
I can't believe I'm doing this with you on the show.
Like,
please, let's leave her alone. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the studio, Clare, Ezeakacha. Oh my God. Yes, this is our guest. So beautiful, Clare. Welcome to the studios this morning.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Please, face me, face me. Not him.
Face you.
Because this one that you are not speaking English this morning.
It's 14 years to face her in this country. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Let her face who is most appropriate. Let's just do this interview and be done with it. I don't know what your problem is, but it will not work for you. It will never work for you. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
How was it
so
getting
much.
to the studios this morning?
Easy.
Where are you coming from?
Maryland.
We've had someone come through from Maryland and she still didn't make the show. Yes, she even had her car break down and we had to reschedule.
Super forces.
Yes.
The forces were.
Where's your plan? Yeah, they were really.
Anyway,
good. Hold it.
Thank
look
you.
good.
Thank you
I love
so
your
much.
She
shape.
does
Thank
post
you.
it. Yes,
Thank
I
you.
do.
Yeah, she does look good.
Thank you.
Yes, I love
Her
your shape.
dressing, her ensemble is really.
Yes, and you know her size is very good.
Thank you.
It's not
You look
it's not her
beautiful.
fault that
Thank
you
you.
refuse to eat apple.
No, I don't have to be her. I'm saying this because I know someone who likes people like you.
You are troublesome,
People
or
of
maybe.
your stature,
Okay.
your looks, your courage, your package,
What does she
and
carry?
you know, big things for life, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe we're doing this on the show, but hey, let's just enjoy ourselves. But first, we have to tell you about who we do have in the studio.
Yeah.
Now, Claire is a force to be reckoned with. She's a filmmaker, a voice artist, and she's passionate. She's a passionate advocate for children's rights. This won't touch me for heart.
Yeah.
Now, she seamlessly blends creativity with social impact. As the founder of the Clare Cares Foundation, CCF, Claire utilizes her storytelling prowess to raise awareness about critical social issues through powerful short films. But her journey extends far beyond artistic expression. With a unique background in computer science, mass communication, and non-profit leadership, Claire brings a multi-dimensional perspective to everything she does, which is obviously very beautiful. Now, through Clare Cares, she fights tirelessly for children's rights and education. Beautiful. By tackling issues like rape and child abuse through seminars and fundraising initiatives, Claire makes a real difference in the lives of those who need it the most. It's a thing of beauty that we do have someone like her in the studio.
Yeah, you know, that was why I said at the beginning of the show that yes, we had filmmaker, but she is here today with from a different angle, different, like, you see that
I'm very
child's
particular
right.
about this one because I think it affects me too. Now, a lot of things
Okay.
happen to us when we're growing up as
Yeah.
kids that we never got to talk about, and some of all these things we're going to be saying them on the show this morning. Now, someone like her, you know, in the States or every other place apart from Nigeria, you don't do classes, you do fields. That's why we have specialists.
Yes.
All right, but Nigeria, someone that a neurosurgeon can be treating you for typhoid and malaria.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
it's that crazy. But today we have someone who takes children very seriously. Everyone's right is being put into
Yeah.
perspective. Now, it also shows that she has a very large heart.
Yes,
Hopefully,
that's
she
it.
can accommodate
That's it.
some of us. You think so, right?
How did the journey start?
Okay. We're moving on immediately.
Yes.
Great.
Please, can you tell us?
Oh wow.
I don't want to answer somebody in the
It's
studio.
just a question.
It's about you right now.
Okay.
It's not about orally.
Okay.
Never call me any name on this show again. you see.
How did the journey start? And the challenges. Now the journey now, I don't know if we should restrict it to filmmaking right now.
No,
or,
from the beginning.
Okay, yes, from
Claire Cares, everything.
Yes,
You need to
everything.
know.
Okay.
How did it start?
It probably started a bit confusing,
Okay.
you know. So I studied computer mathematics actually,
Oh, wow.
and came out. But while in school, I was a choreographer, you know. So I had more interest in arts than in science.
Yeah.
But then, of course, I did come to mathematics, right? So I went for service, and I worked with Radio Bayelsa at the time. Afterwards, I said, you know what, I think I have interest in radio. Let me go for my PGD, my postgraduate diploma. So I went to UNN and I did my PGD in mass communication. And then, luckily, I worked for the late Dora Akunyili. She has a radio station, Solid FM in Enugu.
True.
Yes, so I was there, got back to Lagos, and started Frank Edwards Rocktown Online Radio.
Okay.
Afterwards, I think at the time I did Galaxy TV. Yes.
When did you do that?
The time of Obina Pearl was here at the time, I think.
Okay.
It was, yeah, you know, so I was here at some point. Then, you know, I'm like, okay, I have another interest, film. Let's try film. And then I had a cousin at the time who was in Nigeria, and he was a director, so it was an easy one for me.
Okay.
So I didn't have to go. I don't get it when people say, oh, I had to go through this and that. Nah, like my cousin just brought me in and said, you know what, you're going to produce this, but start as a production manager.
Yeah.
Watch me do this, do that, and afterwards, when it was time, he called me and said, you know what, it's time for you to produce your first film. And I'm like, oh, okay, so let's try. And then it was, my first movie was on cinema, Gone Grey. And then we did one, did another till he traveled to Canada. And I'm like, oh, okay. In between, I know that every year I used to go to the orphanage, motherless, you know, to reach out to them. I must do it. If I don't do it, I don't feel right. So I would always do it. And then I would reach out to people, just whoever I need to reach out. And then one day I said, okay, let me pray about this to see if the vision will be clear. Now, if I have the small community called friends that help me when I need to reach out to these children, what happens if I bring it out? And I already have, you know, quite a number of people who have been following me on radio and all. So maybe it will be more. So maybe if I've been reaching out to 20 kids, I could reach out to 200 children. And then I prayed about, I told my mom first, and then she's like, so, and then we prayed, and it was clear to me. I'm like, let's do this. You know, if at the end of the day it doesn't work out, it won't work out, but let's try. Last month, May made it officially 5 years.
Whoa!
You know, that I started this. Yes, so it's been an interesting journey. I had my first, my debut directorial shots. Yes, and it was on rape. It was a way for me to break out and also speak my truth. You know, it was something I had kept for a long time. 10 years. I didn't. I can keep things to myself for 50 years. You know, but I had to express myself artistically, and then more importantly, to create awareness for people, especially the girl child. You know, so that was how the journey started.
Wow. Yeah, from the way you sounded, everything seemed to have gone smoothly.
No.
Okay.
It was today. I'm doing film, tomorrow I'm doing, it just felt like, what exactly do you want to do? But my mom is a counselor. You know, so she understood the phases I was in. You know, so I think it's okay. Okay. You know, but then she would always back it up with prayers, encourage me. My siblings saw a lot, because today I'm like, they're like, what do you want to do today? So I'll still do radio. The next time I'm like, no, I think I'll do film. I think I'll do film. I think I have interest in film. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to Lagos Business School because I need to do my non-profit mini MBA. It was a lot of confusion, but then I was enjoying every process.
Yeah. For me, you said the radio down to film. For me, I would say that, okay, those two are together. Then the non-profit it's another one on its own. So it doesn't really look different, because for a mass communicator, so long you studied mass communicator, at whatever level, you'll be taught filmmaking, you'll be taught broadcasting.
True that.
True that. All intertwined. So you were actually not confused.
Maybe.
Trying to process the different stages of our life and how she could make a change. Now, growing up, especially for someone like me, June 12th always marks a very funny day for me, because that is actually the birthday of someone who abused me.
Oh wow.
Now, men, boys are also abused.
Of course.
Now in Nigeria, it can be termed rape, only sexual assault under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I know so much about that. Now, we have so many male children who have suffered this. Now, a lot of people come out and say, Shabina, you be man now. You know, really.
It does.
So recently, I called my mom, and we're just gisting, and we're talking about the past. She obviously doesn't stay in the country, and we're like, do you know that this house we used to go to for Ivy jail, this is where stuff happened to me for the first time, and it kept on happening, and you could see some changes in me, because that's how I got to say stuff like that or do certain things. I wasn't overboard or over the edge, but you could tell that this nigga don't sabi some kind of nonsense. But the truth is, that's how it happened. And anytime I check my Facebook on that certain day, I see the face of the person celebrating. She has two beautiful kids.
Oh, is she?
Yes, she has two beautiful kids. she's one of the most beautiful women in Nigeria. When I don't talk too much about that, but when you say models, she was like the first set in the growing Nigerian entertainment economy then. She started it, you know, we have friends with Ifeoma Ejonoba and the rest. But yes, nobody got to tackle her, nobody got to say. And obviously I'll never say who she is, but she knows herself because we've met a couple of times. And I still feel like that.
Of course, there is a way you look at her.
She's my friend's elder sister. So this brings me to the question. It's not only for the female part, because obviously it's more prevalent and all that, but how about the male children? How about the born child? Are there any steps that you've taken or you will take in future to make sure that these things can be spoken about?
Okay, so I'm a huge fan of saying to young boys, because I organize pep talks in schools. The major thing I say is speak up.
Yeah.
Irrespective of who it is, speak up. What's the worst that can happen? They send you out of the house. That's the worst that can happen. I give you an example of an incident that happened. So I did one of the tours in the East, and the mistake I made, well, not a mistake, but I mean, I said, if you want to talk to me or any of the people here, please come and meet us, you know, individually. And someone reached out to me, a young girl came, barely 13 years, and she said she lived at the time with her aunt, her mom's younger sister.
Oh, wow.
So, and I asked her, where's your mom? She said she's in the village. I said, oh, okay. So, what is it? She said, okay. Now, this aunt has children, same age or maybe lower, or, you know, thereabout. And so, luckily, she goes to school. Now, when she returns, she's expected to join her aunt to the evening markets. You know, those ones that put stuff outside.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes after the market runs, like 9:30 p.m. ish, they get home. When her aunt is tired, she tells the girl to go have her bath and wait for her husband in their room.
Oh my God.
Oh no, we took it up. Oh, they were arrested. Yes.
Oh, really? Did you hear that?
And I've also heard, someone shared a story with me about a young boy. We also took that up. I have a friend who works closely with me, Jane. She works for Save a Child Mission, and she's very into fight. She literally can come out to fight, because she hates to hear such things. I've heard about a young boy, barely 7, who has been constantly molested by his uncle.
Oh my God.
And you know how we say we keep our children in the care of our uncle because it's in our family.
Yes.
It's blood now. Yeah.
Family's supposed
So
to be
he's
everything.
been constantly molesting this young boy.
Oh my God.
So I had a talk with the boy, and I said, "Talk. He cannot kill you. He will not kill you." That's how sometimes you have to go rugged with this children. You tell them, talk anything, whatever it is. So sometimes when you see me on the field, I'm with bandana. I'm a gym because it's not just physical. You also have to pray before going out there.
True.
Because you're fighting who doesn't want to stop this child from doing what he's doing. So I would always preach, speak up. No matter how hard it is, because it would lead you to sometimes committing murder. Yeah, so the short film I did was about a girl, Arima, who was raped every single time by her uncle, and she never spoke. She never said a word to anybody, and one day she killed him. And that's because, the pain, the everything, it's been a lot. And then she had to. So no matter what, you've taken laws into your hands. Yes, you were raped, but you've taken laws into your hands. What happens? You will self-term. So you need to speak up. I remember I tell my siblings, my brothers, talk, and he just said nothing will happen. Nothing. I have Big Ben, a friend who works. He's a major. I said, don't worry, nothing will happen. Nothing can happen.
Yeah.
I have that. Not talk. Just say it. The worst that would happen, leave the house. No problem. It's okay. There would always be a solution.
Yeah.
But you see, for the guys, where you tell them, "Na man you be," that's a very bad thing to
So
say.
wrong.
Na man you be, it's a death sentence. So speak up, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Talking about speaking up, You know, sometimes these children will really want to speak up, want to confide in someone, especially people like you that are into all this. But sometimes it is not the abuser's fault, neither the child's fault. Sometimes it is the parent's fault. I don't know. You are in the field. That is my own assumption. Now, when I say the parent's fault, we've come to see parents that a child will walk up to and say, "Mom or Dad, this man or this aunt did this to me," and you hear something like, "What did you go there to do? What did you wear? How did you present yourself in the presence of the boy?" You are blaming the victim, not looking for a way to get the abuser apprehended. Now, children or the victim feels, okay, instead of me to tell my parents what is happening, I already know their judgment. I know they're going to sentence me, put me, they are going to blame me for everything.
Yeah.
How do you handle those kind of parents?
Okay, so there are times you drop niceness or calmness to attack certain parents. I know of a boy. He was in my class in primary school. I noticed he would always love to touch, and I went to a convent school, by the way. That's a story for another day. I wanted to be a reverend sister. So I just wasn't comfortable with the, you pass, he would want to hit you and all of that. So one day he said, "You don't like me." I said, "Yes, I don't like you. Why do you like to touch people?" And then he said, he kept quiet. He went back to sit away. I just never liked him. Till one day he came to me and said, "You asked me why." He said that his help has been sleeping with him from when he was 4. Wow. And he told me this thing when he was about 17-ish. And he's a twin, so it was done with his twin brother too. And then she would also want to watch them. It's crazy. Now he told his mom at the time it started happening, and she said, "Don't say that though, that this person is from this person, so there's no how, it's not possible." And she never called the girl to caution her or even send her out. So you would rather keep her to the detriment of your
child.
So this I remember a friend of mine who is also into this, she beat up the mother mercilessly.
As it should be.
Yes. I'm not saying she, no, she beats her. She came prepared and she beat her up mercilessly. This child was bleeding.
Oh my God.
Yes. But you would rather keep quiet because his uncle, Phil's daughter's cousin, so it will look somehow. Now, if she wants to ask for school fees, what will Uncle Phil say? Do you understand? Yeah, and they try to make you understand, but you also need to be dogged and tell them, no, it will not work. Rather, we'll take the child away from you. Welfare. So that's one thing people need to also understand. Let me speak for Lagos State. There are units in Alausa, there are units in Lagos State that function 100% well, effectively. So here's the thing. There's a rape case, you run to the police station. There's some police units that do not deal with rape. So their manner of approach will be different from the people who actually deal with rape. But do we know these things? Do we even use our phones to check, to ask questions? There are different departments, there are different units in Alausa that rock. They would come to the house. I've reported a case about a husband who was beating his wife, and they, oh my God.
Yeah, I know that department at the Ministry of Justice in Alausa there.
It's a lot, and extremely. But we don't know because we don't even make attempts to find out. So for every time I go for pep talks, I have to go give teachers, give even the children. I tell them, write it down, and cover it. So your teachers don't know, but you don't even know who the teachers are. Most of these teachers have also been, broken, and then they come with that mindset and they break other people's children, and then it keeps going on and on and on and on.
Circle.
Yes.
Whoa, what a beautiful foundation.
Anyway, before we go on all the talk about rape rights and the Clare Care Foundation making sure that a lot of things are put to the stop, we're going to take a quick break. When we do come back, we still have the delectable Omengbi Idolo, and of course, Clare in the studio. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. The message there says, don't wait till it breaks you. Talk to someone. That's the story behind that one. So we're going to ask Clare what we just watched, what it was all about.
Okay, that's a vignette, a short story on rape. Not exactly my story, but I just needed to make an expression of what people go through. And basically, like I said earlier, the message is speak up. Don't take laws into your hands. It would hurt. Sometimes, if you've been through this thing, you could just be doing stuff and then, it just feels like you're seeing the projector playing exactly what has been happening, even if it's 10 years, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But some people are strong-willed. I am strong-willed. Yeah, I am. And it would also take you to pray, for you to ascertain some level of peace within you and forgive. You must forgive whoever they are. If you don't, you're not moving forward. That's the truth. And then you take it up on the next person, nah. You need to, if you need to speak, for those who need to speak to people, please speak to people and or someone. I mean, you may not want to share the story, but get someone you can talk to, speak to the person, forgive whoever it is or whoever they were. Sometimes it's a gang thing. It hurts.
So
no
bad.
better way to say it.
Yeah.
But speak up.
Okay.
That's the message.
So I obviously from the clip we watched now, the voice of the ghost was your voice, and that was a beautiful one.
That's my voice.
Yes. Right?
That's a very
you
good
you played the role of the voice of the gods.
Yes.
Yes. Because it's even stated in your profile, voiceover artist. So
Yes.
so that was
There's
really
something you said about the Ministry of Justice and all that. We need to know people, fans, viewers, listeners, anyone. We need to know how to help these people. How can we reach? We'll definitely get to the Clare Foundation part, which is anytime from now. But how do people outside that have these issues reach the ones that would take the matter up and make sure that there's an effective form of justice for?
Okay, so oh my God, I think at this point they say they have to follow me because I can't tell the exact name of the department, but I know that if you go to Alausa and ask for a department that takes care of molestation or rape, they are there. There are a million people outside who will direct you there. Their numbers, I don't have them. Okay, I have them on my phone, so I mean I could share on my social media, and then so I would beg that people should Google, use your phone, check a browser, type unit in Alausa where you can report rape case. Now there's a friend of mine in Adamawa, I think he's now in Abuja. He runs a foundation, but now he owns an app called the Smart RR. It helps with rape survivors. I hate to call them rape victims. It helps rape survivors report cases instantly, and it has helped a lot of girls in the north. Yes, it's a Smart RR. I think it's on Android and iPhone. It is super effective.
The Smart RR.
Yes.
Also, at this point, it feels needful that you give all your social media handles at this point.
Okay, my personal Instagram handle is Clare Bells, ClareBellz. Then the foundation is Clare Cares Foundation. At Clare Cares Foundation, Then on Facebook too, I'm on Chinagorom Ezeakacha. I'm trying to move from my English name to my Igbo name.
Okay.
Oh, that's you.
Yes.
So now you're gonna have to tell us quickly. Before we go personal in 2 or 3 minutes, give a stern word of advice for everyone following you, everyone who wants to come through in your footsteps, everyone who absolutely adores the Clare Foundation and the woman, the personality behind this whole thing. Because whether you like it or not, there are a lot of people who are watching you right now and they want to take a leaf off the pages of your book because they want to be like you. Tell them something they need to hear, please.
Okay, strive to be better than me first. Second, pray. Third, pray. Fourth, pray. I pray. Oh.
Yeah.
I pray. I really, really pray. I mean, when you take off the wig, I pray.
No, you not take off the wig.
I pray.
And pray with the wig.
Yeah,
you
so
get to a certain level,
you take off the wig.
You're gonna go.
You don't think it's
No, you're not.
Okay, so yeah, so strive to be better than I am. Pray. There's no better way to say it. I don't know how you do
that's
life.
the best way to say it.
I don't know how you do life without Jesus.
Yeah.
But pray. Now, when you pray, work on being disciplined. Maybe, not maybe. I give kudos to my mother. My mother did a good job in training us. I'll be very honest with you.
Shout out to Mama.
Yeah, she's watching. You did a very good job, you know, extremely well. She was not just a counselor at work, she was our counselor. She never judged us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I went to the convent, my brothers went to a seminary, my sister went to Maryland Comprehensive, which is also owned by the sisters now, so our level of discipline is top notch. Yeah, so this is the best I can wear. Yeah, I've not grown to expose when I grow up, maybe at 85 or 90. Yeah, but so please stay prayerful and be disciplined, be kind. It pays to be kind.
Oh, yeah.
Don't always do this, but do this.
Yeah.
When you do this, automatically you're receiving. It's automatic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I wanted
Yes.
to ask. I know we're out of time already. Pardon me. Filmmaking.
Yes,
Are you
please.
currently working on any movie right now?
Yes, to start next week. I produce all Eddie Watson's movies.
Oh.
Yes, and sometimes it doesn't mean I don't work for others. I do. Like 2 weeks ago, I finished a Netflix job directed by Kasum.
Okay.
Yes, so but I am a steady producer for Eddie Watson's TV.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Aside work, how do you unwind when you're not praying? When
You're not making movies when you're not at the Clare
you're not
Foundation.
When you're not at the Clare Foundation, how do you unwind?
I'm home,
Doing.
eating or sleeping,
What's your favorite food?
pepper rice.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, you're a foodie.
Yes, I am.
What's your favorite holiday destination?
I don't have any. I don't like to travel with plane, so I don't fancy traveling. Yes.
Oh my God! So you haven't left the country yet?
No. So even if I have to go from Lagos to Abuja, I have nightmares. I have to pray before I board the plane, so I'll pass.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Wow. That's good. Yes. How do you take care of yourself? Now, filmmakers, entertainers, people tend to do a whole lot. Let's get the job going. Let's get it done. Like you're a steady producer, and you wanted the job done. You want, no, we want to take one. We want it done. We want to use the daylight. We want to do this. We want to cut down on expenses and all that. Yes, we put a whole lot into work, and most times we pay little attention to our health. That's people in the entertainment industry. How do you take care of your health? How often do you pay attention? Like, how often do you go for checkups? How do you eat? Everything about your health.
Okay, so everyone who knows me know I do not work under pressure. So I'm filming next week. I already have things done today.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a feed 1000 in December. By October, everything is sorted. I don't like pressure. I do not like it. So we already have days we would film, so it will not exceed those days. I don't. There's no pressure. Because if you pre-plan, you'll get it right.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, that much we can take on the show today. I'm sure a couple of you have learned not just 1, 2, or 3 things. You've learned a lot because Claire has come through and she's told you guys the necessary steps to take. She's also put out her handles for you to reach out to her in case you have 1 or 2 problems. I understand there's also an app, Smart RR, for rape survivors. If you need to tell your story, if there's pending one or something about to happen, you can report such cases through the app. It's on iOS and Android as well. So make sure you do the needful. Save yourself, save someone else. Speak up. Take a quick break. When we come back, it will be time for Celebrity Gist. We'll do that one quickly. Don't touch it. Welcome back. This is still WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, and of course we do still have Claire in the studio. Before we give her our normal customized gift, we'll just do Celebrity Gist quickly because we do not have time to spare. The first one.
Yeah, millionaire in every currency. That's Whiskey Boost as he marks 13 years on stage. Congratulations to you. Yeah, it's a big one. 13 years is not a child's play. For you to be there 13 years, you're still trending, you're still making hit songs. You know, he's grateful. We are also grateful. And he was like, yes, he's just grateful. Just as we said yesterday, he's celebrating every achievement on the way. He's grateful to God, he's grateful to his family, he's grateful for life, and he's grateful that he's a millionaire in every currency. And he ended his quote by saying, be real to yourself. Don't live a life that is not your own. Like, don't live a fake life. Don't deceive yourself. But a big congratulations to you. From the very day he's dropped his first album, Otina, he's still making hits back to back. So that's the story. Congratulations once more.
All right, we'll move to the next one. I used to work in an ice cream shop, Gucci. Now, everyone has a story to tell.
Yeah.
Good, bad, ugly. There's always something to say. I remember Pato Ranking saying he sold pure water. Victor Osimhen says he hopped pure water in traffic. He will run, and some of all these things, a lot of people take it for granted.
Yeah.
But that's a background story. So when you see them doing some type of things and you just come and look at them like, why is this person doing this? You like saying, no suffer, you don't do this, you don't do this. No. A lot of people went through too much to become who they are today, and it spoiled them to become super duper meaningful into today's society. So Gucci is saying, hey, I used to sell ice cream. I used to walk there.
Yeah.
So if you ask all those people, okay, there was a day at home. Let me just do this 1 minute. I had this guy supply me pure water. All right. So they came and they were jacking it out of the truck. And then they're like, Baba, they say like, you know, if you do this kind of work. I smiled. I said, if you know, if you tell water in Surulere, we own it. And I said, okay, let's place a bet. I can carry 6 on one hand and 6 on the other hand. And we placed a bet of 4,000. Now when I put this finger on the first bag, the guy asked for his money. That's only that style. That's the only way you can be able to put all those fix it into. And it was like, you're right. So you might not know someone's backlog story, but all you see is the success, and you're clapping. Okay, this person, you don't know how they got to that point. So Gucci has said that, and then we're going to say for everything that happened, we hope it was worth it. The next one.
Yeah, Davido confirms news of upcoming wedding to Choma. Yay! Big congratulations. You know, Nigerians have been looking forward to seeing this happen for a very long time. Although we heard of the one that would just happen to just within the family and all that, and it was cool. But this time he has confirmed okay, it used to be a rumor, no longer a rumor now. He said 25th of June, so we are all buying our ashobi. We are wearing our kokochu and want to tag Gile to come and shop jollof rice. Yes, big congratulations to them. So June 25th, we're looking forward to their traditional marriage. That is the story.
Yes, congratulations to you, Choma. You don't try. That lady has seen so much, and if Davido didn't give her this wedding, I personally would have been very angry as an OBO fan. I just felt like, you know, sometimes someone gives you so much, and I'm not saying humans are perfect, and I'm not saying you should continue to do crazy, but when a woman has shown you, we don't have those kind of women, like I think they're like 3% in Nigeria right now, that will go through with you.
What's the statistics? How did you get that? What research did you carry out to get that percentage?
It not consign you.
It consigned me!
How many, I was just with my friend the other day, I was like, how many people can, because I had my birthday dinner at Marriott, so I was like, how many women can take their men out, pay for dinner, and be able to pay? That room cost 555k. How many women can do that today? I have one of my friends. She was like,
there are
if
many women.
If I really love her,
There
I
are
still do
many
her. I was
women.
like, Nigerian women. She was
Orally,
like, I said you have to convince
1,001 women.
that is 39
I'm
million.
telling you, they can do
In
it.
this economy.
Let's move to the last story now.
See, I believe I conquered or maybe in that one. She can't win this one now. The last one says, why I quit smoking, singer Corey Bello. Now, featuring on the recent episode of the Say My Peace podcast, hosted by actress Omotunde Adibowale David. Corey was there and said during his youthful younger days, he did smoke cannabis and weed. But he discovered that it wasn't his thing.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, a lot of people ask me, like I have friends who do that. Why don't you do that? The smell.
Okay.
I hate the smell. Anything that will make me not normal, I will not be myself. I will start acting funny. I like to be myself, to constitute nuisance by myself, knowing that I'm in my own right, my body jumping up and down. Not, the other day coming back from the island, I saw people walk. One guy was just like this. And then
I don't know. It's a bit drop like
your own money.
Yes.
You use it to become useless.
Is that not a senseless act? And in addition to this Corride Bello, they're talking about parents, just as Claire has said. Your children are watching. And that was what he did. The father was a chain smoker. And the more he smokes, the more he coughs. And the boy was like, Daddy, why are you coughing? He said, because of the smoke. Yeah, because of the cigarette. Okay, then you should stop. And I said, if you don't want to be coughing like me when you grow up, stop smoke. Don't ever smoke. Try smoking. But why don't you, as a parent, just stop? Do you have to keep going? And what if this child had not grown to that point of saying, okay, I don't want to do this? You understand? So sometimes parents preach, do what I say, but don't do what I do.
All right.
Which is not.
Let's end the show.
Yeah. It's a very good day. In fact, a whole lot has been learned. Go to Alausa, ask for the Office of Domestic and Sexual Violence Abuse Rescue Team. You get them there. Ministry of Justice, they ask for that department. Domestic and Sexual Violence Abuse Rescue Team. I think I remember their name now. They are very, very active. Thanks to you, Claire, for bringing that.
Thank you.
To our knowledge this morning. We appreciate. My name is Omevi Dolor. Across all social media platform, Omevi is OMEVI, Dolor is IDOLOR. Make sure you love yourself because we love you. See you tomorrow.
All right, I want to say a big thank you to Claire for coming through. Myself, this token on behalf of WhatsUp, Galaxy Television, and Video Industries Limited. They have come through for us. We don't want to start stating too much because time is fast. But thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
My name is Obi Nakena. You know me as Orally, saying drink water and mind the business that concerns you. Turn up someone else's light bulb because you want yours to shine the brightest. Every day above 6 feet is a good day. Special shout out to everyone behind the camera. God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Peace.